Hello everybody. So today we are looking at identifying minerals. So you go to the post that says 9/11 mineral identification. Here is the link for the reading. Here are the practice questions, and here is my email that you send them to when you're done. So there are several ways we identify minerals. Now, one way we can do it is by its color. But here's the thing about color is color is not always reliable. So for example, you could have something with a golden color, you think it's gold, but it might actually be fool's gold. Okay, and there are several other examples of why color is not reliable, but I won't get into all of those. Those you can go to on your own. So streak. So to test out the color streak, what you do is you scrape the mineral across an unglazed porcelain plate. And the plate is going to be harder than most of the minerals. And the thing is that the color that is left behind when you scratch the mineral on the surface is going to be different than the mineral itself. Luster. Luster is the way the light reflects off the surface of the mineral. So they can be sparkly, dull, pearl-like, like resins, soft-looking, glassy. So these are several different non-metallic lusters, but they can also have metallic lusters. Next is density. So with density, it's going to be how much matter is in a certain space, but it's also mass per unit volume. So some substances are going to be more dense than others. And the way you tell the difference in density is if you have the same size sample and one feels heavier than the other, it has a greater density. It has a greater mass in that space, a greater amount of matter. Hardness. So how well can the mineral resist being scratched? So the way we test hardness is we use what's called the Mohs hardness scale. Now, if something, let's say we have quartz. So with quartz, it can scratch the minerals that have a lower hardness than it. And it can be scratched by the minerals that have a greater hardness than it. All right. Next we have cleavage and fracture. So cleavage is the tendency of a mineral to break along certain planes. So this is when it has kind of a clean or smooth break that results in a shape, and that's based on its cluster or its crystal shape. Okay, that's based on the organization of its crystals. Fracture is when it breaks but it doesn't leave a pattern. It leaves something that's kind of uneven. Surface is not smooth or flat. All right. There are other identifying characteristics. I'm not sure we'll get too much into these, but fluorescence, magnetism, radioactivity, reactivity, and smell. So make sure you finish your questions and turn them into me.